Hello. Okay, fine. So let me share the link in all my social so that people can join. Just a minute. Okay. Let me know if you guys are having any issue with my stream, so I can fix that. Okay. We do some basic promotion sort of thing. We share the link. So this live stream is all simple. Like we'll be discussing about some few stuff. Okay, like you can ask your questions if you have any, or you can also mention your suggestions for the new videos as well. But as of now, the next video is going to be on static malware analysis. So I'll be making a video on that static malware analysis. So yes, the link is broken, I guess. Let me share it once again. Okay, not sure what's the reason, but one person messaged me saying that he can't send messages. Okay, like he can't send a chat. Let me try from my other phone, other account. Uh, yeah, you are removed on Discord, bro. Uh, like you are like asking someone to you are giving some paid jobs to someone. Like it's a community, okay? It's a community for all the students and like cybersecurity aspirants, not like some sort of a black market where you can purchase some services. I already mentioned that in the chat, in the rules section before only. So yeah. Mm, I can send the chat. Okay, don't forget your standard close. Okay, okay, fine. Mm, yep. So tomorrow the video is going to be on static malware analysis. So I'll be showing you the detailed guide on how you can do the static malware analysis of any antivirus of any using any application or sort of stuff. So yeah, let's see those stuff. Uh, And also, guys, if you have any suggestions for the new videos, you can just mention in the chat. So I'll make it into my list of a to-do list. Okay, so basically a to-do list, which I created on. Uh, we'll discuss about that, Michael. Okay. Like, ask me anything other than that. Okay. Uh, Hello, I'm wondering you can bypass the 2FA and I can you can know. See, bro, like you cannot bypass all the two-factor authentications. Okay, like see what the people like they're misunderstanding what's happening here. Like whatever I'm showing is like a vulnerability only. Like all the applications may you cannot do the same attack on all the applications. If there is some misconfigurations being done at the server side, then you can use these techniques. Like these are few techniques only. There are so many techniques that you can follow. Like if you ask me like I can bypass 2FA, it depends on the server side implementation. Okay, like most of the time like two-factor authentication bypass is like pretty hard, like pretty hard. Like you have like Google Authenticator, and most of the time it is server side. Okay, but you need to check out extensively, okay, in order to do that. Like whatever I shown you is like the reports that I got. Like I personally pen tested on some particular company website, and I got those vulnerabilities. And I also read through few reports from the existing like the top bug bounty hunters, and that is how it is done. Okay, it's not like some sort of like you can do everything. Like you cannot bypass 2F and all the websites. Like if it is the case, then I would be like super rich, like I would have earned like $1 million right now. So that's a different case. You call it 0 days. 0 days is different, and whatever I shown is just a vulnerability, just a way to bypass. That's it, simple, nothing more than that. uh, what you understand? No, I don't understand though. I don't even understand, Hindi. Like I can understand Hindi, but I cannot reply back in Hindi. Okay. Yeah, nothing, bro. Fine. How about you? What are you doing? Okay, Pico CTF. Okay. Right now, I'm not doing any challenges, or like I'm not much into this thing. But yeah, Wireshark in your channel. I made one video, bro, Wakar. Like a basic video, like you can check that out. But if you want to know the detailed course, then it's a different thing. Uh, is anyone senior? Okay. Oh, sorry, not this one. Sorry. Yeah. What are endpoints? Endpoints are some sort of antivirus. Okay, like it is like more level, big some big level of like antivirus. Like you can put it simple if you want to keep it simple. It's like an like highly functional antivirus. Okay, nothing, bro. Just chit chatting. Thought to make the video like go live yesterday itself. Uh, no, I had some other work, so today we can proceed. Okay. Uh, are there any other techniques to detect SQL injection besides using the single code technique as parameter? Like single code technique is basic, bro. Like pretty basic. Like to be honest, like I'm not the pro in not pro in SQL injection, but yeah, yeah. And points like if you want in a layman perspective, it's like an antivirus. It's like high level antivirus you can call. Okay, it has like more functionality, and even endpoints are not recommended like for normal use because uh yeah, it's pretty damn old. Like just for like theory purpose, like how it works, like how you bypass that SQL command, will show people show you codes. But in reality, it's not the case. Like the best suggestion that I can give you is like go through some reports where users reported SQL injection, like where the hacker simply like reported this SQL injection. Like you may find some few techniques there how they did it. So that's how it is done. Okay. Hard coded in the sense like for example, let us assume that there is an application where it requires password every time, but since it is like if you take web application or any application, you can implement some sort of variable, like instead of mentioning the password or some key or every time, you code into that application itself. It is not secure way because like every application you can check that out and you can find out those credentials, so hard coded credentials are not recommended. Okay, you're just coding into the application. That's it. Pretty simple. What is necessary to make sock puppets for social media? I tried Instagram, Facebook using it. Banned immediately. Like it depends. Don't try to create it with it in the same day. Okay, like use some different networks. Okay, and also one more thing, don't use the temporary emails. Like I found this thing out, like use some sort of proton mail or some create a fake Gmail if you want to. Okay, so yeah, most of the people what they do is like they create their accounts using temp mails, like these temp mails. Like they are not at all useful for you. Like create some sort of a proton mail. Like there are so many clients, there are so many providers who provide these emails which are like privacy oriented, or like you can also create a Gmail. Nothing goes wrong. Okay, uh, bro, if SQL uh, when are you getting blue tick in Instagram or Facebook or whatever it is? How to sniff STP traffic in a network? You use a tool like basically like you can just see the URLs what they are browsing using the Wireshark application, but there is one more add-on called as SSL strip. So SSL strip works. Okay, like skiff. I should try this out. I'll try this out. Let me see what the skiff means. Okay, skiff mail. Okay, fine. I'm not sure, bro. Like, just try some other stuff as well. Like, but keep in mind that like don't try to link that account with your account at in any way. Okay, even the phone number shouldn't be like recognizable. For example, like most of the time what you do is like if you click on forgot password, it is going to ask you for like your mobile number, like it will show you some details there. So by those details itself, they can try to find out that this is you. Like you shouldn't have any connection with your original account. Like that's the key point. Like you can create, you can use Gmails or whatever it is, it's fine. But keep that in mind, okay? Don't link that with your personal account, okay? And if you're doing like anti-social elements, then I don't know how you can bypass, because law enforcement agencies have like so much details, like they can do a lot of stuff. Okay. How to root Android phone? And yeah, I rooted several Android phones, Srinivas Rao. Okay, several Android phones. Like the process is different. Okay, first of all, you unlock the bootloader. Okay, and then you flash this TWRP recovery you call, and then you flash this images. That's it. Like I told you simply, but it is there is going to be a lot of steps to be done. Okay, SBB is required an online number service. Yeah, you can take if you want. Like if you're doing seriously, right? For example, if you're doing offsec, like you're doing some real time pen test and sort of stuff, then you can use some services. They provide you like fake or like virtual numbers. If you want, you can choose that as well. But like try to figure out, okay, whether you need that much security or not. Okay, even though if you use those sort of services, right, they will find out your number is a VPS, and like VPS in the sense like virtual private number, I guess. uh yeah, it's for OS India, that's fine. If you want, you can do it, but like if they find out your number, right, most probably it won't, but if they find out, they can trace out the user who created that. There is a chance. Okay, like one thing that you should keep in mind is like nothing is like private, or nothing is like you can say like you can remain 100% anonymous. You will leave like some sort of footprint everywhere. So that's the thing. How to dual boot Linux without any error? I don't recommend dual boot, bro, because it makes your system slow, very slow. Like if you want, what I would recommend is like flash the Kali Linux directly into your system. Don't have other bootloader, or like don't do dual boot or sort of stuff. Directly flash Kali Linux if you want to, or else like you can do a VM sort of stuff. Like I did so many times. Like I'm telling you via my experience. Like even though my laptop is like fairly powerful, then even it used to lag behind sometimes. So yeah, if you want, you can just flash directly. Like you don't need to do, you don't need to directly flash Kali Linux. If you want, you can flash Ubuntu. Okay, Ubuntu, or there are so many stuff, and you can install these hacking tools there. Okay, this ethical hacking tools that we use day to day there. So no issues. Okay. Okay. Any more questions sort of stuff, you can just let me reach, or any suggestions for the new videos also, I'll try to implement them. So tomorrow the video is going to be on static malware analysis, so basic malware analysis. Like have like a few videos lined up. Okay, so a video on sensitive information disclosure, bug bounty, a video on like how to protect from the Wi-Fi attacks. Till now we've seen how you can do various Wi-Fi attacks, but now we'll see how you can prevent the protect from those Wi-Fi attacks. And one more thing is like a crazy project, like how you can convert your Android tablet into like a hacking machine, like a full-time laptop. Because what happens in the sense, like most people asked me like they don't have budget, like they don't have like proper budget to buy a laptop. Like if you want to buy a proper laptop, it costs you around like 50,000 nearly, like at least in the mid tier one. I'm not talking about like something crazy with crazy specs. Like even the mid tier laptop costs like 50,000. But tablets, you can have something called as a Termux. You can install the Net Hunter and you can run the application like you can start hacking from your window like this tablet as well. Okay, so I'll make video on that. Okay, so no issues. Like you may be having doubt like Satvik, why I should have this tablet? Because like you can even do it from your phone, but tablet has a big screen, right? So it will be easy for you to do a lot of stuff. And also tablets are like pretty cheap. You'll get like if you invest like 20,000, like nearly to 20,000 Indian rupees, like you'll get some crazy spec laptop tablet, and you can do like so many stuff there. Okay, but it is going to have a lot of learning curve. Okay, so it's completely different. Like the architectures are different, the tools will be different. You should check that out. Okay, I'll make video on that. Handshake WPA2. Okay, so first of all, I made a detailed video, Bakar. I'll share that video. So there is a video called as 8 Crack NG on my channel. Android hacking videos. I should check that out, bro. Like, YouTube is pretty strict with these actions. I don't want to lose my channel. So I'll try. For Bakar, that's the video I linked for you, so you can check that out. Like how to capture the Wi-Fi handshake, or like how to do sort of this Wi-Fi attacks. Android hacking videos. We'll check that out. Okay. So it's like what happens in the sense is like most people that misunderstand everything that I do. Like if, for example, if I make video on some OTP bypass, they think that OTP can be bypassed, and how to use TL and WPS button. What is that? Not sure what you're talking about. Download. What is that? I think it's a adapter. App adapter. Oh, bro, this doesn't work. Only version one of this works. Okay, so you have version one. You can check that out. Okay. So I'll be live for some more time. So if you have any doubts or suggestions, you can just let me know. Android best Linux tool for beginners. Okay, this is going to be a good video. Uh, okay, like not like best tools, like it is going to be better if I mention like how to get started with like this cyber security, like what are the stuff that the beginner should do. Okay, so I'll make video on the tech tools, like they come and they go, Chris. So like for example, today I'm using nmap, in future it may not be there. Sure, right? So you may not give the full time, like I cannot say wholeheartedly, right? These tools may get like out, maybe out of scope or sort of stuff. So I'll make a video on like what a beginner should do in order to get good at hacking. Okay, so this is a good video. I can make this. I'm adding this to my list, so it is going to be done. Okay, it's done. It will be done. Okay. What are virtual hosts? Uh, like the name itself tell you, right? It's a virtual. Like see what the laptop. If you take your laptop as a host, it is having a form for you. So it's a physical host. Virtual, which doesn't exist in front of your eyes. It may be in some sort of like some different network sort of stuff. The name itself tells what the virtual host is. And also, guys, we are on like road to 10,000 subscribers. So yeah, if you guys haven't even like didn't subscribe yet, like just do subscribe. Okay, and if you like, if you want, you can promote my channel as well. So I'd be really happy. Uh, okay, fine. Bro, while solving CTS, if we get any web exploits after downloading that script, if the version of its language is more or less, what are the major changes we need to do in that? Uh, like to be honest, Santosh, like it may not happen most of the time. The most of the payloads that are written, like they work for like sort of stuff. But the only place where you get this sort of problem is like Python 2 and Python 3. I used many payloads like PHP payloads, so many payloads, ASPX payloads, sort of stuff. A lot of those stuff. So sorry. Okay, so what happens in the sense like it doesn't be in a big issue, but oh, just 1 minute, guys. My WhatsApp is turned on. Okay, now no one can message me. Fine. A friend is on like uh, he's on high, I guess. So yeah. So for Python 2 only try to check that out. Okay. For rest of the languages, I see like there won't be much problem. Okay, no issues. Or else you can simply search for like you can use some sort of stuff like Vapalizer and sort of stuff, and you can find out the version. And if you want, if you are like pretty skeptical, like just check for the for payload of that version. Okay. So begin. What is begin? How to RAD the Android mobile in far distance. It's not about distance. It should be connected to a same network. No, I didn't write. Bro, what happened? Like if they caught, right? I should be spending my lifetime in jail, so I don't want to do those sort of risks. But there were some vulnerabilities in our college Wi-Fi, college networks as well. But that's a different case. But I didn't hacked into them anytime. Bro, what happened when use temp numbers to bypass a OTP of website? What website thinks about that number? Temporary number to bypass OTP for that website. Like it depends on the logic, brother. Like sometimes it may like think of like it depends completely on the logic. I can't say what it thinks of. To rat in far distances. What do you mean by distance? I'm not sure. Like you want to hack someone in US or something? I'm not sure what you want. By GitHub recon necessary because like GitHub is a place where the company like you upload codes, right? Code like applications or code open source projects are out there on GitHub. So for example, if there is a company who is active on like GitHub, like most of them are active on GitHub. Mostly some of them are private, but some of them are public. So what happens in the sense like if you do recon, right? Uh, Maybe if they didn't take it good, right? So my college is like pretty serious, okay, very serious in these sort of activities. Like I don't want to do any risk. But yeah, we reported them. So, some of us reported them and they got fixed, but we did it in anonymous way, okay, like we didn't show up our faces and sort of stuff. Okay? Yeah, that's the reason GitHub recon, like sometimes you may find some credentials, hard coded credentials or API keys and sort of stuff. So that's a good thing. Sometimes what happens in the sense like if they don't have vulnerability disclosure programs, right, you should be pretty careful about them. So like I don't want to do any risk. I'm not sure, bro. I didn't rat at anyone. I just did it for like within my network itself. I didn't do those sort of stuff. They should be in the same network or else use some sort of like ngrok sort of stuff and do that. Okay, how to do it's completely dependent. uh No, like I did most of the time that I did are like a basic stuff only. Like in our neighboring houses, like there is Wi-Fi, like this Wi-Fi networks. I hacked them. There are CCTVs. I hacked them. So I did so much sort of those sort of stuff. Those are not much trouble. Okay, I'm just like trying to practice. That's it. Even though if there is something why I will be mentioning it in some public platform, you got my answer right. Didn't do, but even though if someone did it, even though someone does it, like why will they mention it in like public platforms? They wouldn't do that. Definitely. Yeah, that's the entry point. Everyone does that. You know what website logs? Yeah, that depends on how they configure. Okay, so some websites don't configure the logs. So even that is called as vulnerability only remediation. We call like you don't know like what they log is completely different. Like for example, it's an e-commerce website. Like most of the time, like there is some functionality. So, what sort of logs? It's completely dependent. For example, if a company is having a firewall, then it is going to collect the logs about all the network activity. If there is a company, if there is a application which is all about login information, it collects a log about all that login information and like when, where, everything sort of stuff. So it is dependent. Like it will collect like everything has a log. Okay, even installation has a log. Everything has a log. So yeah, that is dependent. You mention the name of anything like its company, just refer itself like Gonzo. Yeah, but I didn't do anything wrong. Like most of the thing that I did are for chill only. Okay. Yeah, but one thing like yeah, Bonzo or any other names like that keep the story real. I don't think that would get you into anyone. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I don't want to as well, you know. Like some people, they're like really good at skill, but but they'll do some sort of mischievous stuff. Which is like, even though end of the day, it's all about the ethics. You know, ethics matters a lot. So most of the time that I used are like I like educated most of the people in my family members. They don't know anything. You know, most of them they don't even know what's happening out there. So I educated them, and yeah, whatever you do, it should be done for good only. Like I'll tell you a small story. Like I'll tell you an example of a gun. If it is in the hands of a police, it is used to protect from enemies. But if it's in the hand of a terrorist, it is used to kill the people. So simple logic. FFUF Go Buster work the same, right? Works different. Yeah, I agree with that. Mm. Yeah, both are used to discover. It's not like FFUF is a different thing. It's like a fuzzer. Go Buster is a different thing. Go Buster is the what it tries to find out the directories and files. But FFUF, you can do lot of stuff with FFUF. So someone asking like how, yeah, like, yeah, like I did. So that's the reason I, like ignored those messages. And also one person like literally is giving money. Okay, like he's giving like a deal to someone. Like he mentioned like I'll be giving $50 if someone bypasses some website. What OTP of some website? Like what the hell, man? Like the community and whatever, all we are doing is like just for educational purpose, like bug bounty and sort of stuff. But these people, some people, what they try to make is like they try to make this domain itself like gray. So like some after some days you'll feel like if you say you are an ethical hacker, they will be like bit afraid about you. They'll become bit like hesitant towards you. Like people are trying to make it out. Like it should be done in a positive way. SQL map or Gauri. SQL map is better. Like my opinion, like try to do both of them. Don't skip this. Do you watch movies? If yeah, I like everyone's movies, bro. Like I'll watch everyone movies. I watch every movies. Like if it is interesting, right, I'll watch it. Like if it is like cult, like some movies, they'll be like you can't even watch them. So those movies I won't watch. Not only Tollywood, I'll watch other movies as well. Like I'm from Telugu, but like I'll be more. I'll be watching more Telugu movies, but I'll even watch some other language movies as well. But right now, I'm not watching anything. There are no good movies as well, right? So right now, I'm focusing on some event that is going to happen in future. Mm, yep. 2 more minutes. If you have any doubts or anything, just let me know quickly. Okay. If you miss the stream, you can check. You can connect me on my Discord or Twitter. So that would be fine. Watch Mr. Robot, bro. Like the hacker movies in the sense like that's the best movie. Like not movie, like a series. Like try to watch the Mr. Robot. It's legendary. Like the storyline may some may like it and some may not like it, but generally it's fine. Like if hacking scenes and all those scenes, they have like good like they're properly made. If you take other movies, right, it's just like typing. They'll open a website like hackertyper.com website and they'll just do clicks, that's it. Recursive DNS server. I'm not sure, bro. What's it is? It is also for Android bug bounty. There is a course from TCM Security, Raja Raja Chaujan or Raja, whatever it is. So they have like mobile pen testing course on their like their on their platform. Like check that out. Like I'm not much into this Android pen testing, so check their course once. Like if you feel it's useful, like go through the reviews and sort of stuff. If you find it useful, then just go ahead. Okay. I'm not sure what it is. It is recursive DNS server. Maybe recurs in the sense like it moves here and there. Someone needs to know how to get access to other. Yeah, yeah. Those are like some kind of like legendary attacks. Like no one shows you. Like even like I never even thought there are some such attacks. Like when I started it, right, I don't know anything. I never thought there are such attacks until I seen them. Until I seen that movie. Are you good at Zap Proxy? Yeah, Zap Proxy, I know basics, bro, but I use Burp Suite. Burp Suite is like my day to go. Want to choose your user agent by your hack. Sorry for my English. Okay, yeah, user agent, you can change it even in Burp Suite. Like you can capture the request and you can change it. Like what happens in the sense, like generally the applications may block your information, like your request if you are sending so many like sort of stuff. So like if you add that user agent as that, right, so the antivirus and those sort of stuff may have like little bit of a break sort of stuff. I think that is it for today. So I thought to go live yesterday itself. I thought to come live yesterday itself, but it didn't happen. So tomorrow I'll be uploading a video on static malware analysis. So I'll meet again tomorrow. So really, thank you for joining stream today. Like it's a weekday. I never expected these many people, but I'm really glad that you all are here. So yeah, really thank you. We'll meet again on next Sunday. Like you can check out, you can connect with me on my Twitter, and you can find out when all the updates on my channel. So really thank you for watching. So good night.